Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your legs and core Metcon workout. In today's workout, we are going to get metabolic conditioning through strength, through cardio, and some higher intensity intervals. I'll be using a variety of equipment, working with my dumbbells, kettlebells, and maybe even some mini bands. You use whatever you have available to you. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting a march. You can pump those arms. We're just gonna aim to get the blood flowing because the way this workout is gonna work, our first circuit is actually gonna be our warm-up. So maybe you did my arms and abs Metcon workout from last week if you're following the calendar. Let's roll those shoulders. But here's how it works. We're gonna have 5-minute blocks of exercises today. No 40-second intervals or 30 seconds. You don't have to worry about any of that. Let's open it up right here. And then we can do some little rolls of our hips. The way it works is we have our first 5 minutes is gonna be body weight. So it's gonna be some strength, but it's also gonna serve as our warm up and our mobility. Then we're gonna add some weights. I have dumbbells and kettlebells. You can use whatever you have available to you. Little stretch out right here. Then we'll work with one and then the other. Again, use what you've got. And then we'll add some mini loop bands. If you don't have them, don't worry, you can keep it body weight. All right, it's gonna be a fun workout. Let's go ahead and start. Your first 5 minutes starts now, and we're gonna do a little basic squat, shift your weight at the bottom, and then drive it up. Join me here. Sit low, and then bring it up. So again, this serves as our warm-up, so I really want you to think mobility. If you can't get that low, that's okay. Just open up the hips. Right through here. Let's get 3 more. Little shift at the bottom. 2. 1 more. We're gonna take it side lunge, big step out, big reach up. So if we wanna get the arms working with it, that's gonna stretch out your back, which is also really important, right? To working the lower body. So we're getting a mix of strength, of HIIT, all to get metabolic conditioning, strength, cardio, and then some HIIT intervals. Let's hold it here. So I'm gonna have you shift your weight side to side, hips go back. Opening up the hips. You can even touch and touch. Yes, we're getting a little strength with that too. We love it. Last one. And from here, we're gonna turn to the side. Now, if you want, you can keep this pretty small, but we're gonna drop it down and up right here. Down and up. Again, you can keep it small. Let's add some movement to it. Step it up. Reach it down, big reach up. Again, you can just do a tap back if that's better for you, or get low with it. Right here. 1 more, and hold it here. So if you can, from here, drop it down to that knee. If that's not right, stay up. We're gonna get a little hip flexor stretch, and then we're gonna take it into world's greatest stretch. So again, you can stay up if you need to, but if you can, big reach, hold that stretch. And then we're gonna reach under as we drop the knee and bring it up. Yes, you'll feel your legs a little bit, but again, focus on that opener and movement through the spine. 1 more right here. And then let's step up out of it. So same thing, other side. We're gonna drop that knee. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see. Here we go. We're about halfway into this 5-minute round. If you wanna keep this small, you can. If you really wanna drop it low, let's get that 2. If you want, add some movement. Drop it down and back and up, right here. Down and back. Here, here. 2 more. Hold it here. If you're able, drop it all the way down. You can get a little lean, tilt that hip forward for that hip flexor stretch. And then again, keep it up top if you need to, or take it here, world's greatest stretch. Turn it in and bring it up. Turn it in and bring it up. There we go. And last one, so if you're from a standing position, join me down on the mat on your knees if you need to, or hands on top or on the wall. And from here, let's get a little stretch back into our child's pose. You can shift your shoulders side to side. And then come up either to all fours or to that high plank position right here. Child's pose, and then let's get a little core. Right here. And core, let's get that core working. And up. And then if you can, join me at the top. So you're either in the all fours position or you're here, and we're gonna take our knees across. You can keep that nice and small, even if you're on your knees, just tapping it here. So we're getting the internal, inner thighs, right? Abductors. Breathe. If you can take them all the way through, right? Whoo! I know. Whatever's best for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. One more thing, team, and again, you can take it to whatever you need it to be. Watch me, I'm gonna walk it up nice and wide, reach it up, and walk it back for 30 seconds. If that's not right for you, go back to that squat and that reach. Here we go. Down nice and wide, walk it back, walk it up, and up. If you want, you can make that a jump. If you wanna get a little more of that HIIT. But if you want, you can just keep it mobility right here and up. So strong core, and then mobility through your lower body, right? Whoo! Oh, you didn't have to do the jump at the top, but I did it. 3, 2, 1, and breathe, right? So even if you weren't jumping, you probably felt that heart rate get up there in that last round. All right, we have a minute to breathe. If you wanna let that heart rate come down, grab a sip of water. Whoo! Cheers, y'all. All right, so we're taking it back right here. Shake it out. Now we're gonna add some weights. So we're gonna start with a set of dumbbells, all right? So we're here, we're gonna start with a reverse lunge. That's not right for you for this or any other lunge. You can just tap back, but if you can, we're gonna get low. Then we're gonna add some movement in it. Then we're gonna take it to a hinge as in a deadlift. So heavy dumbbells if you got them. We'll have some breaks from holding them. I know they get heavy to hold, but we got our second 5 minutes, starting with 1 foot forward. I've got my right, stepping back, hip distance apart. Here we go. So you've got a regular lunge, and step it up right here. Regular lunge, and step it up. Slow and controlled. All right, there's no need to rush this. And breathe. Right here. Dropping it down. Breathe. You can tap back if you need to. And up. Now watch me. I'm gonna go back, in a little closer, in a little closer, all the way up. If you don't feel like that's right for you, just keep the regular. All the way back, pulse it closer, closer, and up. Not very many. You're just pulsing in, bringing that knee in, and up. Back, close, close. I know. Down, in. One more. And breathe. I want you to set those weights down right here and cross it over in a curtsy. No weights, just cross it over. You can also just tap it back. If you need that break, just get a little tap back. Breathe right here. Get low. Think of it getting to that outer thigh. Yes. Heart rate's getting up there. One more. Shake it out. We're gonna keep that same foot forward, and watch me here. We're gonna do a hinge, a kickstand deadlift. We'll add on as we go. Right here. So hinge and stand up straight. Looks like this. So it's not a lunge. Now it's a kickstand. This leg is giving you just enough support. It's your safety. Front leg is doing the work. Now, if you're feeling good about that and you want to try the single leg balance, you can decide what feels best for you. Sometimes I actually prefer the kickstand because I can really get into that foot, but it's up to you. You do you. 2 more. Breathe. Last one. Set them down right here. Little kick or a little stretch of that leg. We're gonna do all of that on the other side. We're at the halfway point. So we got our lunges, we got our step back lunges, body weight curtsy, kickstand. See how fast this is going? I know. Take them here. Ready. Here we go, regular lunge. And if you're at a point where you need a longer break from holding on to those, keep the weights down. You can add them back for the curtsy, right? You can switch when you get that break. Right here. Still stepping back, making sure you're stepping back on those train tracks, hip distance apart. I don't know about you, but my heart rate is up. All right, let's take it all the way back, then creep it in. Back, closer, in, all the way up. Now this is another good time if you feel like, oh, I want to work on the range of motion, but those weights are inhibiting. Go low, in, and up. If that's not right for you, just keep your regular lunge. I know, 2 more, take it back, take it in, take it in. Last one, close, closer, and up. Set them down, breathe, curtsy. Here we go, I know. If you need a breather, take it, but we really only have just over a minute left to go. So let's get it done, guys. Breathe into that hip, outer thigh. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. All right, team, get ready for that kickstand, hip distance apart. Stationary leg is doing the work. This leg is here, here we go. Down, stand up straight. I love a kickstand deadlift. If you're feeling it too much in your back, drop the weights, just get the motion. Stand up straight, hips to the back, push into that heel. Yes, team. If you want single leg right here, you can go here and bring it up, but make sure you still keep a nice flat back. And up. Yes, I know. We got 15 seconds. Can you get 2 more, at least, maybe 3, wherever you are right now. Whoo, set them down, yes. A little stretch through that again, or a little kick. Feeling it, guys. Notice how slow we were moving, right? And because I was lifting heavy, because we were working a lot of muscle groups at once, my heart rate is way up there, 160, which is my zone 4. You don't need to be at 160, grab some water. You can be wherever is right for you. Maybe that's lower, maybe that's higher. But getting the heart rate up, challenging ourselves, especially right before we get that recovery. All right, team. So now we're gonna switch gears to a kettlebell. So I'm gonna have my 2 heaviest close by. If you don't have a kettlebell, don't worry. Whew, still up there. We're gonna take it, starting with a squat, then we're gonna add a side lunge. So you can do 1 or 2 dumbbells, probably just 1 heavy one, and you can use it like a kettlebell. You can drop it down in between. So whatever is best for you, medium to heavy. And we're gonna start with a goblet squat, holding it right here. Here we go. So drop it down, hold for a count, bring it up. So I really want you to make this a little bit more of a pause squat, right? And bring it up, right here. Down, and up. Pause at the bottom. Yes, you can. We'll get 4 more like that. Pause, open up those hips, trying to keep the chest open, weight close to your body. You can also do this down low if you need to. Take it down, and up, right here. All right, team, we're gonna take it to the side. Side, step it in. Don't worry, we're gonna add more core with this one, because I know we didn't get a ton of core with those dumbbells, even though I would argue we did with our balance. And breathe. Bring it up, yes. 1 minute down, 4 to go. Right here, team, so watch me. Side lunge into squat, or side lunge, clean, squat. You pick, join me. Down, and down. Step out to the side, clean or keep it down. Right here. Boom. I know. Woo. Breathe. 2 more. There's that heart rate. Last one. And relax. Set that weight down, team. Catch your breath. Here's what we got. We're gonna take it to a windmill. I'm gonna go high with it. You can also go low. So we're getting a little bit of a hinge, which is working those legs, but we're also getting a lot of obliques and core. So I'm gonna go slightly lighter to go up. You do what's best for you. Weight lower or weight higher. Here we go. So it's a hinge and then a little rotation. So you're doing a side bend, but you're also turning in. So that hand, with or without the weight at the bottom, is going down the front of the leg. And you're looking up, spotting the bell. If you don't feel steady holding that kettlebell high, just switch it into that bottom hand, right? Good. Keep it going. Hand up. Yes. And here. Good. Get ready, switch it to that other side on your own pace. Whatever you need for you in this moment, take it up. And up, right here. I have so much more strength and stability on this side, even though in certain moves like push-ups, it's harder on this shoulder. So our bodies are like that sometimes. Sometimes things feel different. Side to side. Breathe. Yes, team. All right, I want you to join me seated on the mat. If that's not right for you, you can do a standing twist with your weight. Otherwise, join me here, and we're gonna take it here. We're going side and up. Join me when you're ready. You can do this standing as well. What I love with the kettlebell is to actually try to touch it down. If you don't have that range of motion, just twist and pull in. If that doesn't feel good for you, do it body weight. That works too. Down and up. And up. Yes. Woo. Down and up. And relax. Put that kettlebell right in the center. And we're gonna take it here into a plank. So what I want you to do, lay that kettlebell down, elbows on the side, and we're gonna take it here. Bring the knee towards the kettlebell while you lift the hips and back to center. Join me, we've got 30 seconds only. If your kettlebell's too big, just push it out of the way. We just want some strong core. So you can also do this just lifting the leg to the back instead of bringing the knee in. Here, little pike, little lift. Little pike, little lift, yes. Burn. 10 seconds, breathe. I know. Yes, stretch it back. Woo. All right, team, so that finished our kettlebell or our other weighted circuit. But before we get our last round, we're gonna get a version of a swing. So kettlebell swing, if you've got it. Now, 2 options. If you've never done a swing before, or it's just not your thing, or you're not feeling it today, I want you just with the kettlebell in the center with a deadlift, right? We did the kickstand version. This is your regular version. So that's your option. If you're able, we're gonna take it to a swing. So we get power from here, drive it up, lock it out at the top, let it drop. Lots of power. Metcon in itself, 30 seconds before we get a breather and go to that last round. So here we go, shoulder blades. I just don't like to rush into the swing, so I didn't want to make it part of your regular circuit. But here we go. Right here, we're gonna prep it, stand up straight for the deadlift or power it up. Here we go. Let it drop. Let it drop. Now, you should not be lifting with your arms at all. If you are, your weight might be a little too heavy. If you have 1 dumbbell, you could take it to 2 for a skier swing. Kettlebell in the center, right here. Let it drop. Lock out on that breath, then let it drop. Let your chest follow, but keep those eyes up. A lot of things to think about, but just think power, momentum, then stop it and let it drop. Last one, and relax. Pedal those feet. If you've never done a swing before, or you feel like you need a little more of a breakdown, check out my how to do a swing video. Woo, feel those hamstrings. All right, team, set all of that to the side. Whew. Grab a quick sip of water. We got one more round. I know, I feel it. Kettlebell in itself really gets that heart rate up. All right, join me back here. All right, team, so if you have a mini loop band, we're gonna start with it at our feet. We're gonna focus on some side steps, some things from up top, then we'll finish with some core on the mat, all right? All of it's gonna get your heart rate up. Make sure you have space to move. So you may wanna get some of those weights out of the way carefully, because we'll be moving laterally. All right, team, so with this band, and again, if you don't have one, trust me, you're still gonna feel it because we're still gonna be in that squat position. We're still gonna get a lot of things working. But if you do have it, we're gonna step through it and we're gonna start with mid calf, right? So between your ankles and your knees. Core is engaged. We'll do some movement side to side. We'll do some diagonal and then we'll bring it up and then we'll take it down to the mat. So here we go, team. This is it. Last round. Woo! Let's start with just a side step out and in. Here we go. So you can just start here. You don't even have to get the squat yet. I know we've had several squats in this workout, but that's okay. Right here, just a step out. Now let's add a little squat right here. Out, bring it back in. So you're trying to push out with those knees, with those hips. What we don't want is your knees to be turning in, so really try to push out with the knees. That's what strengthens around our kneecaps, right here. All right, back to center, watch me. I'm gonna step forward diagonal, forward diagonal. It's a little strange, I know at first, but really good for our hip mobility. Out, breathe. Can we go backward diagonal? Watch me. Open up, transverse. Open up, transverse. Think of it as a clock face, right? So like this is my 7, this is my 5 maybe, 4 or 5, and then I might have my maybe 11 and 1. Right here. Now let's add a little squat to the back. Squat to the back, take it to the front. Front. I know that's a lot of parts, so we're making an X. If that's not right for you, you just keep one way or the other, either to the back or to the front. Whoo, right? Ha, I know. One more right here. Diagonal to the back, diagonal to the front with the squat. And breathe. Ooh, burn, right? Let's bring it up above your knees right here. And we're gonna start with a step back, core engaged. Here we go. Punch, punch. We're just stepping. You don't have to punch, you can just reach. But I want you to think about that core as we go right here. Punch. Yes, you can. One side right here. Lift, touch it down. Lift and lower, or lift all the way down to the ground. Squeeze in those glutes. Squeeze. I know, feeling that first round. Keep pushing out with the knees. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn it here. Right? Yes, touch it down. I had to think about it. You can keep it small if you need to. If you can, get all the way down to the ground, up and down. Here we go. Up and reach. 3, 2, little pulses up if you need to balance. Balance, yes, team. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Double step right, double step left. If you don't have the band, especially if you don't have the band, get low. If you do have it, you can add that little shuffle. I know. Breathe. 4, good burn. 3, 2, and 1. Meet me on the mat. All right, team. We're gonna slide that band down if you have it. Put it at your feet right here. Whew. Keep that separation. Catch your breath. I know that heart rate is up. So take slow right here. It's a bicycle, but we're pushing and pulling against the band. All right, so here, breathe. As you push out with the leg, you're pulling in with the knee and the core is contracting. I know, breathe. Oh, yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, move it back up at your feet. Turn yourself over into that plank position. It can be high or low, or you can stay on your knees, but we're right here. We're going out and in, or tap and tap. Up to you. We got 30 seconds. You can do the jump, or you can do the tap, or if you're on your knees, you can just do a tap out from the knees right here. But finish strong. 20, here we go. Out and in. You can do quick ones, or if your legs are burning, your core is burning like me, I'm gonna take it slow. Yes, 10 to go. Burn, there's that Metcon. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Oh. You guys. Take that band off. Catch your breath, let those knees drop. I think we did it, you guys. Listen, I do want to put in one bonus swing because you know I always like to have 2 swings in. We got a lot of hinge, we got a lot of glutes. How about we finish out with 1 swing, then we're cooling it down. If you'd rather just hang out on the mat, get some extra stretching, you can do that too. Otherwise, 1 kettlebell or 1 dumbbell in the center. Remember, you always have the option to just do the deadlift. That works too. Or you have the option to do a skier swing with 2 dumbbells. Or again, start your cool down early. 30 seconds only, let's finish it. We've come this far. You showed up today for a reason. You worked hard. Let's get it done. Hinge it, wrap that core, deadlift or swing, prep it. Here we go. Pull those shoulders back. Remember, your back is tight, your core is tight, but your arms are not lifting. Power up, block it out. Block it out, let it drop. Here we go. Yes, we got 10 seconds, then this workout is over. Breathe, you can hand it off if you want. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Oh, pedal those feet. Woo. Breathe. Yes, team. So just get a little pedal through your hamstrings wherever you are. If your hands are on the kettlebell, on the floor, on the top of your legs, on the wall. We're gonna keep this cool down pretty short because you know I want to get you in and out, but please promise me that you will do some more stretching on your own. Relax through that back here, come up to that standing cat-cow. So more stretching on your own and really making sure that you're building that stretching, that mobility work throughout your days and your weeks, not just at the end of the workout, right? We need more of it so you can kind of roll through those hips as we roll through the shoulders. Woo! So a lot of lower body, but hopefully you felt that core a lot as well, and hopefully you felt that heart rate. Take those knees out. We got a lot of conditioning with this, mixing that HIIT with more of the conditioning, with more of the strength. And while I know some of you really prefer timed intervals and very predictable circuits, it is kind of fun to surprise our body in this way, right? With blocks where you know you have an end time, but we're flowing from one thing to the next. Let me know in the comments, did you feel it? Did you like this format? How are you feeling now? Hopefully a little bit energized and a little bit tired. That's always my goal, right? Make sure you get some more stretching on your own. We can get one little quad stretch. If you want, grab onto the wall, tilt that hip forward. If you can bring it here, that works as well. Tilt that hip forward. Make sure you check out all the links in the description below. Join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club. That's where you get all the extras. That's where You get access to me, our BodyFit dietitian, an amazing community, and I get to know you better and really help you more personally on your journey. But if you're not here already, make sure you subscribe to that YouTube channel. Spread the word to your friends. And please keep coming back for more. Thank you so much. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your legs and core Metcon workout. Great job, everybody.